Attorney, I feel like I've been gaslit. We signed a term sheet, I stopped talking to other VCs, and now the investor suddenly slashed our valuation by 40%. When I got angry, they just pointed at the header and said, "Relax, it says non-binding. We can change whatever we want."
And let me guess, you feel like your hands are tied because of that one phrase.
Exactly. I'm furious, but I feel powerless. If it's truly non-binding like they say, I guess I have no legal ground to stand on, right? I can't exactly sue them for breaking a promise that says it's not a promise.
That is exactly what they want you to think. They're using non-binding as a psychological weapon to make you surrender your negotiation power. Let's look at the fine print. While the valuation is non-binding, look at this no shop or exclusivity clause. Does it say non-binding?
Wait, no. It says this section is legally binding and effective immediately.
Exactly. This is the irony. The investor is free to walk away or change the price, non-binding, but you are legally forbidden from talking to anyone else for 60 days, binding.
So they caught me in a cage while they kept the door open for themselves?
Precisely. They use the binding part to drain your runway and kill your other options. By day 55, when you're desperate for cash, they flip the deal because they know you have nowhere else to go.
But even then, if the paper says non-binding, is there really anything I can do legally, or am I just stuck?
Here is the part most founders miss. In many jurisdictions, especially in the US, there's an implied or explicit duty to negotiate in good faith.
Even for a non-binding term sheet?
Yes. Non-binding means you aren't forced to close the deal. It doesn't mean you have a license to be malicious. If an investor uses a term sheet just to block a competitor from investing in you, or if they flip a major term without any new negative info from due diligence, that can be bad faith.
So I'm not as powerless as I thought.
No. Non-binding isn't a magic word that deletes the law.
Founders, don't let the phrase non-binding blind you.
Safety doesn't come from a label, it comes from the structure. Keep your no-shop periods short, 30 days, not 60. And always remember, a term sheet is a tactical tool, not just a memo.
I guess it's time to stop acting like a victim and start looking at the binding clauses.
Exactly. Don't let them pin you down while they stay loose. I'm attorney Kyung Jin Yo. Negotiate smart.